Welcome back to episode 2 of Deep Diving with Left Side. When I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do for episode 2, I was going to jump into baseball cards, and I'm like, you know what? We opened up that box of Pokemon cards, and I really need to work some more on that box because we barely made a dent into that box. And last time on Deep Dive with Left Side, my pulls were, let's just say, character building. But episode 2, this one just feels a little bit more personal. Let's grab another stack, see what we can pull out, and hopefully the Pokemon gods are on our side tonight. All right, guys. So last episode, we had 35 unique cards, 43 in total. If I were to sell off the collection as it stands, market price for them is only $4.28. So I really don't think we're going to make a whole lot off from those cards. So let's get looking through, and I'm going to grab out another stack full and see what the Pokemon gods don't bestow upon us tonight. All right, so I reached into the box, found us a nice big stack. I doubt that we're going to be able to get through this entire stack in this video. All right, let's dive into this stack and see what it gets me. It is a very big stack. And we will see if the Pokemon gods are upon us tonight. I'm going to constantly lift up my glasses just to read. They're new glasses, and for some reason, I'm having the hardest time with them and being able to read things that are small print. No, I do not need bifocals. What I need are my contacts. I miss my contacts. I honestly believe those are what was allowing me to see the greatest. Ooh, this one's 5 cents. We'll add it into our penny sleeve. I forgot to turn on my little light. There we go. Maybe that'll help me. My penny sleeves are upside down. Nice little ball toy. Another one of the Drifloons, but this one's a different variant from our other one. Ooh, that's not how to spell that one right. Dedenne. This guy looks so cute. So this is a card we have right now. reminds me of dropping a grape jelly into a cup of tea. Oh, this one's really cute. Looks like a little egg with pigtails. All right, guys. So we've gone through this stack so far tonight. A lot of duplicates. Nothing of greatness yet, but you never know. The Pokemon gods may come on our side. Tomorrow, we'll get back into this stack here and see what we can find. What's going on, everybody? It's been a few days since we last recorded any of our Pokemon finds. Work's been crazy. We have a festival at work this weekend, so it's We Were Young Festival. So that has kept me busy. So I'm like, got home from work tonight, hauled out of work before the concert let out, so I wasn't stuck in all that traffic. Got home, made dinner, and I'm like, all right, let me come in here, work for about an hour or so, going through all these Pokemons and see if we can't find something. So let's jump into it. So I took a couple of days off from recording any of our videos just because I came down with a cold, and I'm not dead to the world and can actually function. Still have some congestion going on, a little bit of a cough. But apparently when I was filming some of the segments before I got sick, I forgot to turn on my screen recorder. So like nothing that I was doing was being filmed. So unfortunately, I don't want to go back through our stack. So we've added 111 cards to our collection. A lot of duplicates, a lot of different stuff. So I'll scroll through here so you can see what we've added into our collection. Definitely got some cute ones in here. I like the little tea set. So not too bad. Let's go over to our dashboard so we have 111 unique cards. We have 164 total. Right now, all of our cards that we have inputted into our collection, we've got $15.49 worth of value to them. All of my activity that I was doing. We have 89 common. We have 22 uncommon. We have all Pokemon. We haven't come across any trainer or energy yet. And have yet to complete any of our sets. All right, let's get back over here to searching through our cards and see what we can come up with today. Got another Charmeleon. It actually looks like I got 2 of them in my stack. This one's actually a really cool one. It almost looks like it's just a regular picture taken out in the meadows. Like it doesn't have that crazy graphic design or anything like the other ones have. This one just seems so realistic. Made a 3D rendering of the Pokemon, put them out in nature, and just so realistic. Like, I know most people probably wouldn't put each individual card into a penny sleeve, especially if it doesn't have too high of a monetary value. But I don't know. If I ever decide to sell the collection as a whole, maybe some young kids want these cards to play with or something. Is looking at all the damage to this card. So we're gonna leave that out of the. Let's see that bend in the corner there. We're gonna leave that out of the sleeve. Something like that I won't sleeve up, where I can obviously tell that there is some damage to the card. The graphics, the design that goes into it, I still love to know how they come up with concept for these Pokemon cards. Looks like we get to add number 8 of our Lit Leos into the collection. Alright guys, that was a huge stack for us to get through. Like, the only bad thing about putting these all in sleeves is they get really sticky or really slippery. So there's part of it. And reach over here. Like, that is such a huge stack. As I just dropped part of them. Oh my goodness. At least it is just on my desk. And we're not trying to pick up 52 cards. And it's also a good thing that there isn't really any particular order to these cards. Some really cool designs on the Pokemon cards. I'm just so amazed at how they come up with the graphics and how they decide to be like, yeah, this is the graphic. We're gonna make it look realistic. We're gonna do a full print or make it reverse hollow, make it a basic. Like, it just amazes me. All right, guys. So maybe for the next video, we'll take a pause from Pokemon cards because it looks like we're going to be doing this for a while. Either that or I may take a pause from our box and go over to one of our tins, or I don't know. I guess it'll just be a surprise. See you for the next video, guys. Bye.